Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Stockport. Today we're on the records page. Someone said they wanted to see it, so we'll have a little gander at that right about now. A lot of these records, obviously, we didn't set. They were set long before and whatnot. Most of these, as you can see, are all from back in the day. Highest league position, of course, we did set. Most goals in a season we did set, of course, when we got 129 and shattered the record in our championship promotion season. Pretty cool that was. That was a good year, actually. I can't believe that we actually went up on goal difference that season, despite how good we were for half the year. Our highest attendance, of course, was against Man City in the league when we were playing in Bolton Stadium, as was that cup. I can't believe we got 604. I assume that in the FA Cup, the ticket prices are just more, because against Bury, that's our highest gate receipt. Liam Miller has the most goals in a single season at 31. We've got a long way to go for anyone to get near league appearances or anything like that. Pedro set the highest average rating last year. Youngest player, Greg Stubbs, nice to see. Most goals in a single match, Liam Miller last year against Feyenoord. Was that this year? No, it was last year. Most assists in a single year, John Okoro. It's nice that he'll always have that, probably. Most clean sheets, Louis Molden. Yeah, I remember that year when nothing would get past old Bagman. I've accepted a bid for Louis Molden from Leeds United of £1.1 million, and he'll probably be leaving soon, going into witness protection in Yorkshire instead. If you can get either Jason Banton or Scotty Duxbury back for Bruno's testimonial, I will buy you a Stockport County shirt with a name and number of your choice. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be possible, because I'm pretty certain, I could be wrong about this, and do let me know if I'm wrong, that if the player is retired, they will not come out of retirement to play in the testimonial, and I think both of those two are long retired, and that is a shame. However, I'm hoping that we'll be able to get back some of the guys that have been here for a while and that are still playing, and there are still a few of those. Hopefully someone like Pedro will come back. We had this issue with Nelson Duarte when he played for Dortmund during my Wimbledon save, and we were doing the G-Pills testimonial, but the Bruno one is going to be something special. That reminds me, I'm going to make a whole special video about that. It'll be like a double upload day, so don't worry, it's not going to take up a full, but it'll be a special one for you guys who want to see it, with the full testimonial, lots of extra stuff. So I want you guys to let me know your favorite moment or memory relating to Bruno Bridges in this save. Drop that in the comments. Maybe use the hashtag Bruno so I can search them up when it comes to it, and we're going to talk all about that and make it into some proper big thing when the testimonial does roll around. I'm pretty certain it's going to be the start of next season. That's when we'll be allowed to do it. Definitely want to see the Bruno Bridges testimonial. Can you make it a full Bruno Bridges episode in honour of the great man? Yes, that's the plan. It's going to be a full sort of all guns blazing just tribute to the great man who's still with us and is still only 27. However, he might be going out on loan to Estoril for the rest of the season, because he's pissed at me for not playing him now, and I don't want to lose him before we get the opportunity, so I'm going to appease him by sending him out on loan for half a season to go off playing his home country of Portugal for a bit. And I assume there's casinos there. That reminds me, let me know who you want to see us play in the testimonial match. Obviously, I might not be able to get them, but if I can do, I will do, to get someone special for the testimonial. So let me know what team you'd like to see us play in the testimonial match, and I'll try to get hold of them. Give me a few different options, that way I can try and get one of them. Right, that's enough about that. You remember in the last episode, after we beat Man City 4-0, I said, okay, fine. Maybe things are a little bit better than I thought they were. Ooh, bloody no. Absolutely not. Let's get into the off-camera games. I've got some stats stuff to go through, which I might have to put in a separate video because I might want to ramble for 12-13 minutes on it. So we'll see. Let's just go to the off-camera games, shall we? So fresh off the back of that 4-0 victory over Manchester City, we went to Stamford Bridge against Chelsea and got humped 4-0. I was a bit disappointed because both of Brahim Diaz's goals were long ranges, and it brings me back to what I was saying about how I do think that they seem even more OP because we do have the shield this time. We've got a screen there, but they just seem to be they're low shots. They go in the bottom corner now rather than top corners. It's frustrating. We also considered a penalty, which I didn't think was a penalty personally, but what can you do? And yeah, the fourth Gerbovic goal was just a great goal from them. They broke on us fantastically. Abasolo got a goal on this one. Kevin Wright grabbed himself another one and actually put in a really good performance. We weren't bad on the night, but we weren't great. We conceded way too many shots and chances in this match, in all honesty, and didn't deserve anything. Even with the long shot, we still didn't deserve to win the match. And then things just got worse, basically. At home against Leicester City, we did nothing in the entire match. As you can see, one key pass. We had to rotate a little bit, but it was just awful. They were completely devoid of any kind of creativity. I tried multiple things during the game and just nothing happened. We had no highlights of note. Christian Pavon's goal, bit frustrating. Ball lumped in. We had loads of players in the box. He wins a header and it just trickles into the net. It's the second time we've seen one of those. It was Everton that scored one like that against us, I think. But there you go. Leicester get the win, and they deserved it. They were the better side. Look at this. But then things got a little bit ridiculous as we travelled to the City ground to take on Nottingham Forest, and I cannot believe this. As you can see, Julio Vigo played his first game for us after returning from loan, and, well, wouldn't you know it, he got man of the match in this one, despite us losing. Chances, key passes, he is a monster on that position, so that's one good thing. But this is just ridiculous. Oh, and I must show you the goal in a minute, but 29 shots, 8 on target, and I don't think we had that many long shots either. Seven long shots. That means 22 of them weren't long shots, and somehow we didn't even score one goal. Created some chances? Just mental. But the goal they scored, yeah, you'll see. So here's the goal they're going to score. You're going to love this. The ball eventually, when this highlight will let me, is going to come to Sterling. He just lumps into the box. What? I cannot believe the sort of things that... Oh, we fixed goalkeepers, by the way. I know they'll miss them occasionally, but as usual, it's happened again. So, yeah, that's how we went out of the FA Cup. And all that leaves the league looking like this. We are off the top of the league now. We do have a game in hand over Spurs, though. So we're still very, very tightly in there. But at one point, we were 8 points clear. I mean, that's all. After the Aston Villa game, we were 8 points above Manchester United with no games in hand on us or anything like that. Bednar, top average rating in the league now. Jamie Lane up there too. Abasolo still doing just fine. Also, Jamie Lane made it into the FIFA Pro Team of the Year on the bench. Mostly, I'm guessing, from his performance from Amiens, although he has been pretty good for us this year and all. Now, I've made a couple of changes, but I decided I literally just spent the last hour and a half doing maths because I'm a nerd like that, and now I will show you my findings. Although I might dump that in a separate video, so it might just cut straight to me talking about team stuff in a minute. I'll probably end up putting another link underneath to talk about extra stuff, basically. So let's get into that now. Right, then we're back. Sean Dyche's West Ham is our opponent for today. They're actually the favourites for this, despite being 11th in the league and we're 2nd. So I guess you can tell what the game thinks of our form at the moment. So, some changes are needed. Bruno Bridges is injured and is about to go on loan too. Hume also picked up an injury, which is a shame. Let's go. So I'm going to start Vigo instead of Martinez because I want to give him a run. You know, he is our player, so I want him to play. Abasolo, I don't know why it's preferred Abas... Well, that's weird. Yeah, we definitely want Abasolo in the team, so that's not bad, really. Right lane, Abasolo, Liv, Slawi, Bofa, Bednar, Roussel, Maya, Vigo, and Nagoita. One other change I made is to potentially go back. This is something I'm thinking about, moving Bofa back here, because I feel like him being too further forward as potentially allowing maybe some in the Chelsea game, maybe he was a little bit too far advanced. I don't know, but I feel like I want to make sure that's one of the changes I made, and I don't think it's worked. As for how we're going to create more chances per game now, I don't really know because we're getting too many shots off target. But we're working the ball into the box. We're playing shorter passing. We're running at defence, which means that the players, in theory, we're playing for set piece. The only thing I can think of is being more expressive and potentially messing around with the tempo. The other thing I have is changed it to counter press because it worked really well against Nottingham Forest, and I feel like that's an approach we could potentially do, as well as distributing quicker. But I don't know how well that's going to work if we're distributing here. What I really like is the option to say, like, if the wingers are free, distribute there. That way we can set away counter-attacks, but they won't do it, and I don't want him to distribute it to them all the time, because then it will just be marked up players. I wish there was a few more options here. So that's one thing. Out of possession, I don't think that's going to help us be creative. So I'm not sure on how we're going to become more creative, but if you've got any ideas, do let me know, and also let me know why, and don't let it be, change the entire tactic around. That's not what I'm trying to do. Little tweaks is all we really need, obviously, but I think there's some way we could definitely come up with something here. Okay, so that's probably what I'm going to go with. So the bench, Miller, Guard Dog, Mello, Stubbsy, Dimitrov, Correa, and of course Taffet Chauffeur. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm going to have Wright shoot less often. I'm also going to have Jamie Lane shoot less often, just to try to find something, you know? So just going to hit early crosses, I know, but it seems to work. Then again, I've not played a 4-4-2 since the changes, so for all we know, it no longer works. Right, let's go out here and try something. We're away from home, but West Ham are not in... Well, they've actually been in decent shape since we played them last, and they've obviously got that mugging against us. But we'll see how we do today. I want to keep an eye on players when there are chances around, and we'll just keep an eye on things. You know, Mayo, and nice header away by Bednar. Right, flicks it away. Vigo also has 80 or 20 long throws, so that could help us too. Slawi! Abasolo! Lovely work there. Second phase. We're scoring a lot of second phase goals lately. Well, not a lot, but some of our goals have come from these. I think we scored one in the last episode. This is nice, actually. Comes back out to Slawi, of all people, who... Instead of passing it, just drives straight forward. Abasolo peels wide at the back post, makes his run in, and we are leading. That's a really nice start to the game. 3 minutes on the clock, and actually we'd go back to the top of the league with this. That'd be nice. Oh, look at the space out wide. Maya's in here. Go on, Julius. Have a shot, son. He scored it again. It's 2-0. Wow. Why is it like... That's one, we've had one good chance. I think that should count as a good opportunity, in all honesty. Julius Maya just peeling away at the far post. West Ham have left quite a few players up the pitch, I think. Abasolo's just able to slide it into him here. Takes one touch to set himself, and he's actually taken the shot on for once. Puts it in the bottom corner. It's 2-0 to Stockport County, and we lead 2-0. Okay. Pretty subdued rest of the half. We're definitely hitting a lot more of our shots on target in this game, which is nice. West Ham doing the opposite of that, which is nice. Oh, they're going to have to be careful where they head. That. Oh my God, it's in! Oh, what a chance that was. I don't know why he didn't just catch that. Kevin Wright nearly had a tap in. Does nicely. That's a lovely ball. Nearly. Harper, watch out for the ball in behind potentially. Oh, God. Goalkeeper should be coming here. And it's straight through the middle and goal. Daniel Denham-Young brings one back for West Ham. I know it's the high line, but we should be doing better here. Like, there's multiple opportunities to cut this out. And we don't. And then the goalkeeper just, I don't know, wasn't very quick off his line, and that's gone straight through his body by the looks of it. Denham Young takes one opportunity and he scored, damn it. Abasola, or if he could put Kevin Wright through here. This is, right, that right there is the thing I'm struggling with since the patch. My wingers refuse to play the simple part. They'll just sort of run until they get tagged. I know they're supposed to dribble more, but maybe that's what it is. Maybe we should tell them not to dribble as much anymore in the wide areas, but I kind of like that. But they just don't seem to play the pass when they really should do sometimes. And maybe that's costing us problems. I don't know. Felipe Anderson. And that should easily be mopped up, I bet. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. Orsolini steps up. And it's suddenly 2-2. Okay. I don't know where that came from, to be honest. And now they've got some chances and they've scored them. 2 goals in as many minutes, and suddenly this game is completely back to where it was. Right. Can he slip it inside for Sloughy? Saved! Miller on the he's offside. Well, another chance. How is that not a clear-cut chance? That's what my question is here. He's inside the penalty area. Like, he's practically on the penalty spot. How does that not count as a clear-cut opportunity? But we're not really creating much at the moment. We've done well in terms of number of shots to shots on target. That's been good. We've scored 2 goals, but then we've managed to concede 2 goals as well. So, yeah. It's, oh God, not another one. Please, no. Oh, right, here we go. Breakaway chance. Abasolo. Now, and again. Abasolo. Mello puts it wide. This game should have been put to bed, just like the Porto one, but no. And it's 2-2 here at the London Stadium. So, yeah, more data for the data set there. 2 goals in 2 minutes for them, and it just sunk us. Yeah. That's the first time I think we've had a goal going behind us like that in the entire season. Right then, guys, we're back on the day of the Bristol City game. Now, I've let a few players go out on loan in the meantime because they just weren't getting game time. Greg Stubbs being one of them because he comes off the bench sometimes, but I feel like I want him to be playing week in, week out in the Premier League. And Villa have come in and offered to have him for the rest of the season. And I want to see how he does actually playing for a team. And he's going to be used as a key player. So in theory, he will actually play for them on the reg. That's the hope anyway. Andy Davison's also gone out on loan to Bordeaux. I think it was Bordeaux for the rest of the year, just to give him some game time. Bruno as well. John Okoro's negotiating some of these as well, just to get some of these players and the wages also off the books for a little bit too, because apparently we're still going to fail the FFP thing. I thought they fixed that in the thingamajigs. I'm pretty certain it still says we're going to fail it. Yep. So we are down in 4th now, but we do have a game in hand. We could go back up into 2nd if we win today against Bristol City. And when I say if, we have to win this match. Like, they are 2nd, well, they're just on the cusp of the relegation places. If we don't win this, then something clearly needs to change, and that's going to require some serious analysis. But for now, we're just going to go into it with simple stuff. I do wonder if that first West Ham goal was caused by the counter-press, potentially, as it created more space for them than there would normally be when we regroup. And the thing is, as well, we still only created 1 chance in that match, and that was the first goal. So our chance creation still hasn't improved just yet. Miller, Goddog, Correa, Garais, Mello, Dimitrov, and, of course, Akwebu. Now, I'm tempted to try being more expressive, because we got to do something. Although I do wonder if running at defence might be something we should not do as much and allow the ball to move a little bit more, since we're, perhaps by running, we're getting dispossessed more than we would like to. So that's another thought I've had. Right then, let's do this. Let's actually put in a good performance for once. Create some opportunities. Like last time we played them, we limited them to literally no shots in the entire match. Martinez driving forward. What I'd like to see. See, it's in these sort of situations. We're about to concede a goal, aren't we? We're about to concede a goal, aren't we? What I was going to say is in these situations where I want my goalkeeper to distribute to these players when they make that counter-attacking run, but I don't want him doing it all the time, only when we get a breakaway on the counter. We're about to concede a goal, aren't we? No, we're not. Okay, so that's what I want, but I want that sooner, so we can catch teams on the break a bit easier, really. I wish there was just more options for it. Martinez all the way through. Why didn't he just... Maybe it's because we're getting everyone to dribble more. Kerr. Oh, good block. I do wonder, though, because I feel like he should have passed that a lot sooner than he did. And now we're losing! Obviously, Noah Okafor there with the goal for Bristol City. We're just not doing anything. Like, it's as simple as that. And we'll end up losing this game 1-0 with a whimper, because nothing happens anymore. I do wonder if turning off play for set pieces, though, because I don't know how effective that is anymore. Maybe I'm just changing too much. Maybe we should play with the tempo a little. I don't know. I'm completely out of ideas now. We're going to push to attacking because I really don't know what else. I'm just, at this point, I'm not even really considering like what's going on. I'm just trying to find anything at this point until I can have a slightly deeper look and take a propaganda at this. How did Jamie Lane end up front? What the Did I do that thing when I was messing with the bloody hell? That should not happen. It should not be that easy to switch players over without even paying attention. Jesus. We're just seemingly incapable of creating even the simplest of opportunities anymore. You know, even against bad teams. Correa, ball in. Garais over the crossbar. Correa, here we go. Breakaway. Use that. That's more like it. Garais. Oh, stop. Please. Oh, what a save. He should have slipped that to his teammate there, to be honest. I do think not running at people as much is a definite thing we can try more of, and not trying to play for set pieces anymore. But there you go. We're going to lose 1-0 at home to a side who are... I mean, this is ridiculous now. We didn't create anything again. And they had, I think... Ooh. Most of their shots from range... Let me just check this, actually. So 4 of their 5 shots were from range. Which presumably means the one goal they did score was the only one they didn't have from range. And... It's just a bit depressing, isn't it, really? Which is... It's just depressing, isn't it? It makes me sad, because it's like you put all that work into something and it just goes away. But anyway, next episode is going to be Borussia Dortmund, obviously, in the Champions League. We'll do the Newcastle game in there too, since there's only 2 games off camera, Stoke and Liverpool. Not ideal, really. Stoke is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to try and do all the analysis and prepare a tactic for Stoke and see if it works. And against Liverpool, it's basically a crapshoot. So that's now... I don't know. If you've enjoyed the episode, because of the analysis bit, maybe drop a like on the video. That'd be awesome. I don't really know what else to tell you anymore. Anyway, yeah, do that. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode for... I don't bloody know, do I? I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.